The FBI wasn't able to get into a Washington Post reporter's iPhone because it had lockdown mode enabled. Today's 404 Deep Dive gets into the often overlooked feature of Apple devices that makes them broadly overall harder to hack. In January, the FBI raided the home of Washington Post reporter Hannah Nadenson as a part of an investigation into leaks of classified information. Court records we obtained show exactly which devices the FBI could and could not access. Quote, because the iPhone was in lockdown mode, CART could not extract the device, the court record reads, referring to the FBI's computer analysis response team. The FBI raided the reporter's home as part of its investigation into a government contractor who is charged with, among other things, retention of national defense information. The government believes that the contractor is a source of the reporters and said they provided the reporter with classified information. The court record mentioning lockdown mode was filed on January 30th, which is 2 weeks after they raided the reporter's residence, indicating that the FBI was unable to get into the iPhone after all that time. Apple primarily promotes lockdown mode as a feature to mitigate remote access spyware, sold by companies like NSO to government agencies. Essentially, lockdown mode makes some changes to iOS to make it harder for a third party to hack. It blocks most message attachment types, loads web pages differently, and stops a FaceTime call unless you've called that person in the last 30 days. There's this constant cat and mouse game between the creators of these people who make the phones, namely Apple and Google, and the firms making tools to break into them. In 2024, 404 Media reported that Apple quietly inserted code that was rebooting iPhones after they've been turned off for a certain amount of time, making them harder for police to access.